Through the Continuous School and System Improvement CSSI initiative, under the OECS Pearl, funded by the Global Partnership for Education GPE, 19 of our primary schools received a $15,000 grant. This investment has empowered schools to address their unique challenges, implement strategic plans, and enhance teaching and learning to ensure that every student succeeds. But financial investment alone is not enough. Accountability is key. Principals were required to provide detailed financial reports and regular monthly reports on how resources were being utilized, what challenges they faced, and the actions to improve teaching and learning. This process strengthened leadership and management skills among principals. Budgeting, strategic planning, data-driven decision-making, and effective reporting. These processes ensured that schools remained results-driven. This model has proven to be so effective that it will now be implemented across all schools in St. Lucia.
At the Curriculum and Materials Development Unit, we have been a part of the pool from the beginning of the project. We have been involved in the review of the curriculum. We have been supporting the writing of the curriculum, and so we were also involved in the continuous school and system improvement planning phase of the project. Of course, very important too in analyzing a problem is also the authentic observations that teachers make in the classroom, and that too informed the data as well. With all of that put together, then we were able to see the trends and the areas of need in the system, in the schools.
How does the CSSI model address the literacy and the numeracy? It's actually action research based. So the schools identify issues that are within the school and they're addressed immediately.
During our CSSI planning, we identified worthy problems that were of significance to us, and we identified the one which would impact student outcomes. One such worthy problem was focused on reading, where we realized that the majority of our students in the lower grades, they were lacking the foundational skills. We were able to purchase resources necessary to help our students improve on their reading proficiency.
The CSSI plan not only guided the selection of the resources, but also the strategic allocation of these resources, whether it be us changing our timetabling, training our teachers on the teaching method and how to use the manipulative for its effectiveness in the classroom, and also the quantity of the materials that we purchased.
For us, when we studied our students, we looked at the type of student that we had now, especially post-COVID. Learning had to be a lot more interactive, a lot of technology. So we decided to purchase an interactive whiteboard, and with that, students were able to make that connection. And this worked very well for us. For us, we used gamification. With this grant, we were able to have the students in the class, but a game was introduced to enhance spelling.
We didn't want the students to just remain in the classroom where teachers might be tempted to do chalk and talk. Why not build a science and mathematics lab? Why science as well? Because we want to integrate mathematics and science. A lot of the concepts, they go across each other, they support each other, so we wanted to bring in the science as well. Here we have integration across the curriculum, making learning enriching, satisfying, and different for the students of the impolite.
The CSSI materials featured in our teaching of mathematics, where we focused on the CPA approach to instruct students for problem solving. So the CPA approach involves concrete, pictorial, and abstract, where the students learn how to use manipulatives, which would represent the concrete, and then transition into the pictorial, and the students who are able to transition into the abstract. So the teachers during the instruction would use the materials to assist students in grasping mathematical concepts.
We refurbished our library and made it into a much more comfortable and appealing space for our students. And they really enjoy reading and they enjoy using the library right now.
The classrooms have now become more interactive and engaging.
Students now enjoy being in the classroom
Even more, the activities that they engage in ensure there's retention, they learn, and they have fun at the same time.
One of the biggest transformations we have seen with CSSI is how teaching has evolved. Lessons have become more student-centered.
Teacher buy-in was a huge challenge. Some teachers hesitated to use new methods, so we had to focus on professional development and gradual integration.
Before we received funding through the POL project, our students were not able to make full use of our learning management system, as we had no working laptops. We were able to purchase manipulatives through the POL project, and while some teachers readily embraced the use of manipulatives, a few are a bit reluctant. The laptops purchased through the POL project enabled students to make full use of our learning management system to learn at their own pace.
CSSI has shown us what's possible when schools are trusted to the leader, when they are supported to grow and held accountable for real change. POL is more than just a project. It's the beginning of a new standard for education in St. Lucia.